Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be painting this guy. So my wife surprised me with him, and I don't play Age of Sigmar, so I'm going to paint him up for 40k. And by that I mean I'm going to do a head swap, put a pistol holster on him, and a backpack and call it a day. Overall I think he came out pretty gross and good, and let's get started. So, starting off, we are going to paint all of his skin with RAKARTH Flesh. Next, we take Deathguard Green, we paint in the armor. Now, we take Screamer Pink and we paint in the cloth bits. Now we take LEADBELCHER, we paint his axe and the chains on his cloth. Now we take the contrast WYLDWOOD, we paint the leather straps holding his shoulder pad on, and I'm also going to paint the pistol holster that I gave him for the 40k conversion. Now we take SERAPHIM SEPIA and we shade the skulls. Now we take Druchii Violet and we paint under any skin folds he has or anywhere you want to see bruises. Now we take Plaguebearer Flesh and we paint all the boils and blisters he has. Next, we take Volupus Pink and we paint any open wounds you see. Now I paint the staff with PALLID witch flesh to get it ready for the contrast paint. I lost the footage of me putting him together and basing him, but here's what I did with the base. It's just the Armageddon dust with some Nurgle's Rot, and then I put him together for the rest of the painting. Now, with Balthasar's gold, we're going to paint the 3 gold rings on his chainmail, the spikes on his axe, the fly on his wrist, and some little details on the backpack. Now we take the contrast WYLDWOOD and we're going to paint the staff of his axe. Mine's already painted, but it was pretty weak in some spots, and since I didn't film myself painting it, I figured I'd show it here. Now I take some PALLID witch flesh and I give all the open sores on his flesh a little dab right in the middle. Then I take SYBARITE green, and this is just for the pus drop coming out of his stomach. Next, we take ULTHUAN yellow, and we're going to give all of his little blisters a little dot, and then we're going to paint in his eye with this. Next, we take pink horror, and we do some highlighting on the cloth between his legs. Now I take MOOT green and I highlight the Death Guard green on the armor, and I paint the slime coming out of his stomach. And now I shaded in his armor with AGRAX EARTHSHADE, and I made sure not to touch the MOOT green highlight. I also shaded his axe. And now I took Evil Sun Scarlet and I just painted a line across his eye. Now we take Mechanicus Standard Gray and we paint halfway up his horns. There was also a couple of rocks on his base that I also painted in this color. Now we take IRONBREAKER and we do some small edge highlighting on the metal, but really focus on the axe. So the last step is we're going to paint the tips of his horns with ULTHUAN gray. And you're going to want to make it uneven. Don't do it with a straight line. Make it look natural. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Have a great day.